Hi guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to all 33 of my subscribers. I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys for subscribing. So basically yesterday we were just driving around town minding our business, and we ran into this really beautiful hidden gem in San Francisco. And I've been living here like on and off for like about 5 years, and I never ever even knew that this like place existed. So I thought it would be like really useful to make a quick little list of top 10 places to visit in San Francisco. If you guys are interested in that idea, then go ahead and keep watching. So to start us off, we have a location that you really can't go to San Francisco without visiting. Of course, we have the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, but I have this location because I think it's like the best view of the bridge. You get like really high up. It's not normally really packed, so if you go, it would be a great photo op. But I do have it at number 10 because the only downfall of this location is that if you do go on like a gloomy day, which San Francisco is really known for, and it's not very predictable, the fog like is likely to like you wouldn't you won't be able to see the bridge if you go on a really foggy day. So just go ahead and keep that in mind. But other than that, it's a beautiful view, and I really think it deserves a spot on my top 10 list. So moving on to number 9, I have actually one of my favorite spots. I think the first time I went was actually sometime last year, so also not like a super popular area, but it is Baker Beach. Also another beautiful Golden Gate Bridge view spot, but a little bit more of that California charm. You know, it's a beach, it's beautiful, so just go ahead and grab a warm blanket, a charcuterie board, and head on out. It's honestly beautiful. On number 8, we have Pier 7. So I know everyone's familiar with Pier 39, Pier 19, I believe, but I haven't really seen that many people talk about Pier 7. I really like this location because it's not only less populated, but it's just a perfect spot for those of you that are like looking for a cute little walk. Just walk on the pier, take pretty photos. Nothing too crazy, but it is definitely a spot to know if you guys are visiting San Francisco. I know everyone knows this one, but of course I had to put on my list. At number 7, we have another landmark that you can't really miss when you're coming to San Francisco, especially if it's like your first time visiting, I would say. So yeah, go ahead and visit Lombard Street. It's the crookedest street in the world, I guess. It sounds so weird. At number 6, we have the very well-known cable cars. So you can catch these in 3 locations, but my favorite one is to hop on Powell and Hyde and then enjoy the ride all the way up, and it leaves you really close to where Lombard Street is. So if you don't want to wait in the car to drive down Lombard Street, as I mentioned previously, then I would just go ahead and take the cable car up and then get off, and then you're able to walk through the Lombard Street. So there you have it. At number 5, we have another really picture perfect place. I often see like engagements here, like engagement pictures, proposals. I saw a homegirl with the wedding dress one time. I'm talking about the Palace of Fine Arts. So this is a cute location also for a picnic area, or just to walk around, take pictures, enjoy a little bit of the scenery. Whether that's Instagram or you're into photography, like this is definitely like a great spot to hit up. Number 4 is actually a location that has been on my list for a while now. I haven't actually gone. Maybe I'll make a video of us checking it out. But we have Clarion Street Gallery. So this is the more artsy side of San Francisco. I've heard that it has a bunch of murals and like beautiful paintings and stuff like that, and it's always changing. So I think it would be like a cool spot if you're into more the artsy vibe. San Francisco is known for the culture, so I think this location really embodies that, like the diversity and like everything that San Francisco is known for, I feel comes through in this location. So if you guys are into that, then I would definitely take the time to visit this location. And then at number 3, we have one of my favorite places, only because I grew up watching Full House. I'm talking about the Painted Ladies, which is the houses that were used in the show. So this place is actually called 3 things. So the first one is Painted Ladies. The second one I think is called Alamo Square, and then the third one is, recently I heard someone call it the Postcard Row. So if you guys are into the Victorian styled houses or Full House, I do suggest to like grab another blanket. I'm really into picnics, as you guys can tell. So go ahead and grab some wine, grab a blanket, and then you guys could come here and take some pictures, enjoy the day. It is often full of like people gathering and like people watching and stuff like that. So that is something to note. Okay, and then at number 2, we have another one of my all-time favorites. I like used to come here even when I didn't live inside the city. We have Gerald Dolly Square, and it's basically the Gerald Dolly store, which sells all things chocolate. I love chocolate. It has a beautiful Gerald Dolly sign at the top, and it's close to the bay. You see all the ports and boats. You can see both Alcatraz from there and the Golden Gate. Not the very best view, but you can see it. And then if you go up the stairs, there's this beautiful like shopping center area that has little boutiques and lights, and it's just such a vibe. So if you guys are looking for a little place to visit, and I would go during the evening, but it's also beautiful during the day. I did a few honorable mentions just because I feel like there's just so many locations to visit. I felt bad leaving any out, but I feel like this spot doesn't deserve a spot on the list. Not because it's not cool, but just because it's less of an actual spot and just like it's just like a quick little stop. It's not something that will take a long time. So we have 16th Avenue tiled steps, and it's basically stairs, like a bunch of stairs, and it's tiled beautifully. I'll insert pictures here. But yeah, it's just an honorable mention. Another honorable mention is Dolores Park. I think this is like a very San Francisco staple. It's a very San Francisco park staple. So if you guys are trying to find like all the spots that locals go to, then Dolores Park is definitely one of those. And then another one is Alcatraz. I've never been to Alcatraz, so that's why it's not on my list, but I've heard great things. If you guys are into that sort of stuff, it's definitely a tourist attraction for a reason. It's just not on my list because I've never gone. So if you guys have, then go ahead and let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Should I go? I probably will now that I live in the city. Those are my honorable mentions. And at number 1, woo, we made it to number 1. Okay, so if you guys sticked around this long, thank you so much. I'm pretty sure you guys are eager to find out my number 1 suggestion for places to visit in San Francisco. And I'm talking about Queen Wilhelmina Park, or also known as the Dutch Windmills or the San Francisco Golden Gate Windmills. So you can honestly search any 3 of these locations and the same place pops up. It is located inside of Golden Gate Park. So yeah, it's just basically a beautiful windmill, and there's like grass area, there's flowers. But yeah, those are my top recommendations for places to visit in San Francisco. So go ahead and let me know in the comments if you guys have been to San Francisco, if you guys have been to these locations. If you guys have been to San Francisco and never heard of these locations, like let me know. If you guys are planning like a trip, like go ahead and like let me know, because I want to know. Like always, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe.
Music licensing